And so the C is challenge and confront. Now, what's difficult is that oftentimes the more passion we have connected to a topic area, the more urgent we are to move to a C. Because somehow we've been trained to believe that challenging somebody else somehow is effective. And it's never effective, because the more I'm challenged, the more I dig my heels into what I believe. And so it all depends on what your goal is for the relationship. And so so I don't think that starting with a challenge is helpful. And the key to the challenge is that it should ideally represent the flip side of the validation. So whatever I'm validating the person on, so if there's a person who has spoken up, and spoken up with a lot of passion, then I'm saying to that person that I appreciate your passion and you advocating for yourself. Then when I'm giving the person a challenge, it doesn't make sense to have the challenge be on something totally different. The challenge is on also the fact that, and there's a way in which you express yourself that sometimes makes it difficult for me to stay connected to you, to stay in a relationship. So if the person values the validation, and what we say, if there's a yes set there, they agree with that, then the flip side of that is also about how you use your voice. So it's not about using your voice. It's not about not using your voice, but how you use it differently. So that so I might say the person starts yelling and screaming. I will say that I really appreciate you exercising your voice in a way that feels real for you. That basically you put it out there in a way that you felt that, and just appreciate you doing that. It gives me a chance to see how strongly you feel about these issues. Let's say that validation stuck with the person. Then my challenge would be, and there's a part of me that's worried about the way that the volume of your voice and the language you use sometimes will make it difficult for your voice to be heard. And I think the person is more receptive to hearing that second message if the holding takes place around the first message. And so that's the V, the C, and then this interaction should culminate with an R, which is a request. And the request is putting all this together. So here's my hope. My hope is that I think it would be wonderful if you could continue to exercise your voice in all the situations where you want to do that, and do that in a way that doesn't alienate other folks. Is this something that you'd be willing to try? Can you do this? Can you try whatever? So it culminates in a question, because the whole point of the VCR is like asking each of us to perform the work of a periodontist. It's asking us to perform a root canal. That what we want to do is take out the piece that hurts, but save the tooth. So we're not about extractions here. And so the piece that hurts is the piece we want to give them feedback on, the piece that gets in the way.